Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Question Lab. I'm Ben, your host and founder of UpBots, UpBots, and Extend, and I can say that I'm really happy to be here today for this new episode. So it's still a bit new since it's only the third episode of the Question Lab, but basically what it is, if you don't know it already, well, the Question Lab is the place where we host crypto project partners, market influencer, to ask them questions about the companies, about the market, and ultimately be able to ask them the real question, and that's the Question Lab. And today it's with great honor that we welcome the Enecuum team to ask them the question in the Question Lab. Hello, guys.
Hello, Ben. Great to see you. Thanks for that you reaching us.
Yeah, it's a real pleasure. It's very cool to have you here. I mean, we are talking already for a few months, and well, we are very interested by your project. And actually, since you are doing so many things, it's not only Enecuum. We're going to maybe talk a bit about it, but it's very interesting for us, and there is many things we're going to do probably together. So for us, it was also a good opportunity to make some, to bring the spotlight on your company and to also ask you all those questions. So I appreciate. Maybe before we start, could you introduce yourself and who you are?
Yeah, so let me start. Thank you for one more time. Thank you for invite us to this meeting. Actually, we are quite far away from the beginning. We start with our projects back in 2017, so we're already almost 5 years in crypto. So we will start with the Enecuum protocol. It's a layer 1 blockchain protocol. And 2 years ago, actually, was launched our mainnet. And right now we have a team of engineers and developers, which the mother company called Trinity Lab. And under umbrella of the Trinity Lab, we are continue to develop the layer 1 blockchain Enecuum protocol, Enecspace. This is the DeFi platform based on the Enecuum. And we have Trinity Accelerator, which where we help the projects in perspective of marketing, tokenomics, communications, networking, to grow and build projects on top of the Enecuum. We have few projects which already built. One of them it's Artrax. It's a track and trace system, the Hong Kong-based startup company, which already use our technology. We have the Roman will explain more deep, like the technical specialization and the technical killer feature from our Enecuum blockchain. So, and just 3 weeks ago, we was launch our new project called Booster Pool. This is the liquidity manager provider for Uniswap version 3. Mm-hmm. We start work with on the Ethereum network, and we use one at the moment we use and work with just with one pair. It's the most liquid pair, USDC ETH. And so that's it for like a short, briefly introduction. I'm a founder and CEO of the Trinity Lab, which includes Enecuum protocol, Enecspace DeFi platform, and Booster Pool.
So Roman, also could you introduce yourself? So what are you doing in the company and your experience in the crypto space?
So with Trinity Lab and Enecuum Team, I am since 2020, sorry, 2020, and I am working on marketing and everything connected with marketing strategies and promotion of core projects and different projects for accelerator and so on and so on.
Okay, well, that's a big introduction. Thanks for that. Let's start maybe directly with one important question. It's not about a project, but well, you are an important actor on the market. We are too, and as project, we are talking to many exchanges, investors, and people. So sometimes we have some insight. So my first question will be, the market is currently not going very well, and many are afraid of what could happen in the coming months. So what's your position on the market right now, and is it the end of the bear market?
Yeah, it's a really good question. So from my perspective of view, and this is my personal opinion, we didn't reach the deepest level at the moment. So I think for the ETH, we can go approximately somewhere close to the 500. So almost 3 times deeper from now. And that can be like the deepest point, and like I'm sure that we not will stay there like for long, but we can touch the 500, and for BTC it's like 10,000 or something close, like 9, 11, something like that. Then I think we will turn around, and for like 5, 6 maybe months, we will not reach the all-time high. So we will the growing process will take 1, maybe 2 years more.
Yeah. Well,
but this is my personal opinion.
Actually, if we are looking at the analysis of our team, well, it's kind of similar. I mean, in terms of price action, we also think that it's not yet the end, unfortunately. You were talking about the 600s for ETH in price action. Looks actually kind of logic. I totally follow that. For BTC, I was expecting a bit more. I don't know if we're gonna go below the 10K. I was more expecting a 12K. But in terms of deadline, well, of course, we all want to get that spike directly and then to have a new pump. Well, that's maybe inside news, but I was talking with the investment team of one of the top 3 exchanges in cryptos recently. And from what they expect, they think that the market will not go back into bull market until the mid 2023. So it's still long. Actually, we already have something like 8 months of bear market now. So well, we still have to wait a bit apparently. But personally, I hope that December will be the new increase. I don't know.
The lot of macroeconomical thing happen around. So the S&P, the Nasdaq, and this inflation situation in US, and too many stuff, and crypto right now it's very deep integrated to the macro.
Yeah.
So no one expected the bull run for next 3, 4, 5 months or something.
Probably not.
So
no.
Let's see, but anyway,
takes time. Everything takes time. Just hope that
it's a good time to all
go ahead.
All bear market time and all bear market period, it's a good time for develop the new products. And
exactly, and also for new investments. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But if really the Bitcoin and Ethereum are going back to the 600, for example, I really gonna buy a lot of ETH. I mean, especially with the success of the merge, and now that the ETH we're gonna be it's now a deflationary token. I'm really positive on the long term. It's just a bad moment we have to go through. And personally, I'm in the crypto space for since 2014. So I saw a lot of up and down trends. So it's not an issue. We're gonna go through this, and each down trend is a good opportunity globally. That's my takeaway. It's not a financial advice, okay? All right, let's move to Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. Just one thing I would like to add. So a lot of the crypto projects on the market right now, and all different economical model. So for example, if you are exchange, you get always the commission from maker or taker. So it doesn't matter how much will cost any crypto asset. You will always charge your fee for trades. Like, this is super good and super easy model, like a clever model, or like clear model for profit. And for example, what we did on the booster pool, so the idea is to try to find the market neutral model to get rewards. And doesn't matter, for example, if you open the position on with concentrated liquidity when the price of Ethereum was 2000, and when the price of Ethereum goes down up to 1500, you will receive the fees from your liquidity which you provide.
Exactly. Yeah.
And when the price will go back to 2000, you continue to receive the fees from your liquidity.
Yeah.
At the same time, when you, like for the bear market, if you open the position, for example, when the price was 2000 per Ethereum, when price go up, you continue receive the fees, and fees come every 15 seconds. So from the trading and market perspective, I think it's a good time to find the market neutral model and the hedge model. The last crisis, like a couple of months ago, when the huge funds was crypto funds, they didn't use any hedges strategy. Like 3 Arrows Capital, Celsius, they going completely, some of them going completely to zero, for example, like Terra. So they even think about the hedge strategy.
Exactly. Well, most of them now they are even leaving the markets. That's a very bad thing. I mean, they lost so much with UST that most of them are not investing right now, or at least they are waiting for some more safeties. And we just hope that what happened with UST will not occur again. All right, so it was already a big question, and it was very interesting. I mean, now, well, you are in the business of the blockchain. How do you see the evolution of the blockchain in the next, let's say, 3 to 5 years?
Yeah, so I strongly believe that the DeFi is one of the use case for the blockchain full industry will be growing. And I believe that institutional money will come more and more. And because right now, you know, for staking or for farming, you can find like easily 10, 15, 20% API. And when the institutional money will come, I think we will see something similar to the traditional financial system. I mean, APR or APR. It's for liquidity providers, let me say. It's not for when you buy some coin and it will grow dramatically like 2-3 times. But I think more use cases will come. And for the next bull run, I think something new have to come to the market in general. Like so me personally in the crypto space for the last 5.5 years. So first bull run when was the ICO. So people was use Ethereum to buy the tokens, which increased like 100 times in 1 week. So it was like a super driver for full crypto industry. The second one was DeFi. It was started in the end of the 2020. So it was like this dramatically growing of DeFi. Next one, bull run.
Metaverse?
It was not bull run. It was something was support to the market was NFT and Metaverse, but mostly NFT. And right now we're on the bear market, and people trying to find some solution and some new driver for the full industry. I personally remember that the middle of the last bear market season, a lot of the talks was about the security tokens, and it was the lot of the exchanges for security tokens was launched. But this in general, this idea and this utility for the industry, let me say, didn't find a place on the market.
So according to you, that's the next element, or we have to wait something else? And if it's something else, do you have an idea of what it could be? It's a tough question.
So yeah. So nobody knows what it can be, but definitely it have to be something strong, and all of the people have to believe in that, and the biggest players have to invest in that. Like if you example the NFT, when before of the boom of NFT, like the big guys was buying like NFT, like the NFT of the Time magazine for like millions. Like people from the market saying like what's going on, because it cannot cost like millions. It's just like a small gifts, but it was like a proof that market will grow and market will go in this direction. And then the market players, the normal users start believing that and start buy and invest on the NFTs, and it will bring the growing for full market. So I don't know, maybe the personal IDs, data, maybe it will be the one of the fields that can grow. Like I didn't believe that social media or something like that will bring the next bull market. But let's see. But definitely DeFi will grow. I believe in that for the next 10 years. DeFi will be continue support the market and push the market and to the next level.
And also,
more users, more interfaces.
Since we are talking about the evolution of the market, another question, since you have a blockchain that you won, I was also thinking, do you believe that eventually there will be only one blockchain in the future, or that multiple blockchain will be able to coexist simultaneously in the medium term?
Yeah, I believe that it's not enough place for one blockchain. Moment 40%. The ETH dominance, it's 90%, 20%, let me say. So this is from market cap perspective, the full market perspective. We're talking about money right now. If we look into the technology, it's not possible that everyone will use like just one or two or three blockchains. So I think between different technologies, and those existing blockchains will be connected to each other using the interoperability engineering system, cross-chain system, something like that. But the biggest pain for the market right now and the biggest hack was a hack of bridges. So it means this technology is still on the very, very early stage. And what's going right now in the market? When someone hacked bridge, the people, the creator and developer of those bridge, even know that it was an angle of attack of this bridge. I talk about economical attacks or engineering attacks. So, and after that, they say like, now we know the new model of attack. And it's continued to happen like every month. So it means that it's the super early stage of those kind of technology like interoperability and the bridges. Definitely market needed. And I'm sure that will be the few technology which will be completely sustainable and secure. The interoperability and the cross-chain definitely will be needed and definitely will continue to grow. And who knows, maybe if when finally the market will see a very sustainable and safety interoperability system like a blockchain or protocol, something like that, maybe it can be one of the driver to the full system as well.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's interesting. Now, another question, it's regarding, Enecuum. You have, I heard, a very particular mining process. And so, I found that kind of interesting. So could you tell us more about the Android Enecuum Masternode?
Yeah, I think Roman, can you explain how it works? What is the features? Because I'm continuing the talking.
Yeah, I will try to explain in a couple of words. So Android Masternode, it's a proof of activity node. It's responsible for validating microblocks that contain information about network transaction. And now, POA node available not only on Android. We have a pre-release version of Chrome browser extension that has a POA node too. So If you're interested in it, you can try it, and I think we are working on the stability now, but soon we will release the final version of this extension with POA mining too. And POA help us to reach a very high level of decentralization of our network, because it's super easy to run POA node on your smartphone or on your browser now. And it's like first it was a super killer feature when we started the development of Enecuum a couple of years ago, but now it's just like a very strong additional feature. Also, we will use POA for random numbers, sample-proofed randomness, and this is, I think, the other very big part of the research, and we will share some information a bit later about, because now our development team working.
I see that you are also working on an NFT token implementation via smart contracts. So what is this exactly?
Yeah, so actually the architecture of the Enecuum layer 1 protocol, the architecture was created back in 2017. So we decided to use the smart contract, which part of the nodes. And from one perspective, it will make more secure the full network. So we have different types of the smart contracts, which is actually like 10 different smart contracts, like delegating, validating, create a token, create a POS node, and something like that. Then deposit, withdrawal, so all of these smart contracts integrated to the core. So we decide, so what is the difference between EVM and EVM related chains? You can create anything use the Ethereum virtual machine. So from one perspective, it's like a super flexible system. You can create anything what you wish. From the second part, it's not secure. Like it's always the field for manipulation, for hacks, for something bad thing with the bad guys can create the bad thing using the EVM, like honeypots or something like that. So, and we even decide right now, so what kind of model we will use for the next. We still continue research, like we can create the smart contracts for EVM, which will be also integrated to the system, or we will use the EVM for make everything what you can make on the EVM compatible blockchains right now to integrate it to our blockchain. But it still doesn't confirm and decided, but one of the couple of the super cool features which we're working right now, it's the first to bring the more utility for our POA nodes, which is actually mobile phones and desktop computers. First, which Roman tell, it's random numbers. So it's a huge hole right now on the market. So on the market, like a few companies provide the random numbers services for the blockchains, like a Chainlink, for example, VRF. They have a product called VRF. They provide it to the market. So who need these services? The GameFi, the Metaverse, they completely need this safety solution for the random number. And right now we have just one. It's the first which we are working on right now, and we will use the mobile devices, the POA nodes, to create the random. It will bring more utility to our network and more utility and more services to whole blockchain market, any kind of blockchain, first. And secondly, we are working to bring more utility from the MEV perspective, MEV. You know what is the MEV, mineable extracted value? This is the huge field of manipulation, like front run in Ethereum network. So we have ideas how we can create the private mempool based on the mobile devices on our network. This is the second killer feature which we are working on right now to bring the more services which actually more needed to the market right now, because as I tell you before, we'll start with first architecture back in 2017, and from this time market and the technology completely grow and changes. So we have to be on the avant-garde of the technology as a layer 1 protocol. So we are working on that, and we will deliver our concept in the nearest future to the market.
All right, and what is the roadmap for that? And for all your project, actually?
We will update our roadmap in the next months, because we have a lot of projects on which are going on at the moment, and we have few projects which we have to launch on this month and next month. It's a DeFi platform and the bridge between Ethereum and Enecuum next month. So Booster Pool will already launch, but it was not in our roadmap. So we will update the roadmap soon. And I think first of all, we will publish the concept of Trinity 2.0 also in October, and we will have to analyze how many time we need to develop it. Not research, but research part we will publish soon, and we need the time to very clever to put it on the roadmap.
Well, then we will follow this very closely then. Well, guys, honestly, it was really cool. I don't have any other question. I mean, I think we talked a lot and about a lot of different things. I don't know if you would like to add something before we close this question lab.
So I thank you so much, Ben, that you invite us to this great AMA session, and thank for all community. And I wish to all of the people who will watch us good luck, and I believe that the bear market will not end it for the next like 1 year. So users have to be more clever and try to find some new model, and understand that we will not grow like super fast. So use for people who just using or trading, try to find some more market neutral model. And for people who building something, to understand and try to find and try to understand by himself where the market will go, what is the main trends for the next at least 1.5 year. So be more smart and be more clever and be more critical and skeptical. What this is like a main advice in the bear market.
Exactly, and there is always opportunities if it goes up or if it goes down. In both cases, in the end, if you are smart enough and if you know what to do and which tool to use, in the end, you can always be in profit at the end. All right. Well, thanks a lot for those good words. Guys, it was really a pleasure to have you today. And we are very happy at UpBots and SuperBot to collaborate with you. So again, thank you for your participation in the question lab, and to all the viewers, of course.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you to all.
Thank you, Ben.
Don't forget to follow us also for more
Bye.
news and insight on the markets. And see you soon. Bye-bye, Roman, and bye-bye, Mike.